So the New York starting five. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the center position. And for the Celtics, Pritchard and White are their guards. Brown out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. Here we go. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this grade, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Pass to Pritchard. Now here's White. Brown outside. They set the pick. 4 on the clock. And it's White missing. It's stolen by Pritchard. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Pull up Jay, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, when you're as polished and practiced a shooter as Brown, there's no reason to hesitate.
Clark kicks to Brunson. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Now here's Brunson. This game he had 12. Bridges shot. Good.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
Pass to Vucevic. Unloads from 13. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's Towns. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Here's Vucevic. Baseline J on the way. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. To the left wing. Here's Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Now, here's Anunoby. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Pritchard with the ball. Hart covering. Vucevic to the pass to Hauser. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Using his unique perspective, Vucevic sees the whole floor and finds the open shooter.
Back to Brunson. No good with the triple. Boston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. The kick out to Towns. Launches it, hits the three-point bomb.
Well, look, Towns is an elite big man shooter. He's very dangerous when he gets breathing room from deep.
Goes up with a strike. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 6 points.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
In the corner, it's Bridges. To the middle, here's Brunson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Brunson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Brown, good.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
On the wing, Bridges. Hart kicks to Anunoby. And here's Brunson outside. And so White will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort. Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look, just couldn't find the mark.
Towns down low. Vucevic on him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So stand for the teams that made a move at the trade deadline. They're now facing the challenge of incorporating new players.
Yeah, it's not easy, Kevin. And these teams in the playoff, Knicks, have to incorporate those new guys quickly and prove that that trade was worth it. There's a lot riding on these moves.
First one falls for him.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. So he gets them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Richard finds White. Going inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Hey, Jaylen Brown is a strong dude. He takes the hit and completes the play.
Personal foul.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
The line for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown at the line with 1 shot.
And it's tied up with that one. And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. To win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Peyton Pritchard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Hart outside. Brunson outside. Here's Towns. And yes, it's good. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Karl-Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Guys?
Playing physical for sure. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Pass to Hauser. Now here's White, defended by Bridges. The three. Hauser misses.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's Hart on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for three. The rebound by Tatum. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 2. In the corner, it's Bridges. Off target with his 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
At one time, pretty much just a three-point specialist, Sam Hauser, coach, is now cranking up the defense.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can come into the league and maybe carve out a niche with just one skill. But usually what you have to do is take that one skill and build on it so that you can be a consistent rotation player. Sam Hauser has done that, and as you said, he's added the defense to his shooting ability.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And both free throws good for Hauser. For New York, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Making a switch here. Shireman's checked in, and a switcher also for New York. Accordy's checked in. Celtics on D. Clarkson passes to Alvarado. Back to Clarkson. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 on the shot clock. Misses off the right iron. Boston's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's Walsh. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game, and the basket is good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Clarkson outside. New York, no good that time either. Here's Pritchard. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Here's Kata. There's the killer two-handed slam.
It's always a great sign for this offense when Brown is making plays for others.
Alvarado passes to Clarkson. To stop the run. Back to Alvarado. 6 to shoot. There's Shamet. The rebound by Kata. Kata's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Pritchard. Alvarado passes to Clarkson. 7-foot shot. Good as the jump shot falls.
Well, this is Clarkson's role. He looks to score in a multitude of ways.
Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Alvarado. Pritchard with the ball. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Tatum controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Pass to Shamet. To the wing right side. And it's Alvarado missing. Brown deciding where to go with it. Robinson with the block. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
And it's Shireman in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Kata, that one misses. Some solid defense from Robinson. Now Alvarado. No scoring in this one. Over to the wing. Pass to Shamet. Misses the 3. Celtics leading by 4. He's defended by Alvarado. Outside Gonzalez. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gonzalez has got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Towns up top. He's got 7. For the 3. Here's Kata. And he converts the layup. Kata's got 6 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
They've out-hustled their opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
And Boston has possession after the three-pointer from Karl-Anthony Towns. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Towns the screen. With the step back. That one drops for him. Now it's just a 3-point Celtic lead.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Teams changing it up here. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. Number 5, the Knicks.
Well, this has been a hot three-point shooting team, and it starts with their passing, moving the ball to get quality looks.
Celtics leading by 3. Outside Gonzalez. Back to Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Back to White from deep, nailed from three-point land. White's got his first 3 points of the game.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Pass to Alvarado, outside Towns. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Hauser. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. They're running. Here's Golick. And it's all evened up.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Gonzalez. Tight defense on him. Brown outside. Brown finished through the contact from Brown.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
Well, that's a nimble move by Clarkson, allowing him to work around that contact.
Brown against Clarkson. Brown inside. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Agile and athletic. Brown is able to just overcome that interior defense.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Check in for Boston. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Now, here's Anunoby. Scoreless thus far. Brunson scanning the floor. Muscling it in. Brunson.
Strong move. Brunson just bruising his way inside.
Outside Gonzalez. Celtics passing it around. Back to White. A 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Vucevic against Towns. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Anunoby. From outside, off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Gonzalez passes to Brown. Back to Gonzalez. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Derek White. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's averaging 15 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Well, this staff loves coaching him, and his teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better. Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Here's Hart. Got it. Good job in the low post. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot. Guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl-Anthony Towns. White against Bridges. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Pritchard. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Hauser misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Heat. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Brown the pass to Hauser. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Brunson, good.
Jalen Brunson.
Celtics trail by 5. Outside, White. Back to Brown. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That one goes on Anunoby. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also give them a lot of credit for that attack mode mentality off the dribble, getting a lot of points off the penetration.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Now, here's Hart. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Over in the corner, White. Shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 9.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Dan, what's your read on it?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
For 3, Bridges. A rebound by the Celtics. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Well, we're seeing this more and more out of Brown. The ability to take over for an extended period of time.
Now, here's Bridges. 10 points for him. White against Bridges. And they double up Brown. And it's good for 2. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
Well, moving Vucevic inside is like trying to move a brick wall.
Pass to Hart. And here's Brunson. They kick out to Anunoby. And the 3 off target. Here's Boston now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Now here's Vucevic. On the wing, Brown. He's guarded by Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. White, good.
I like how composed White is. Even with the contact, he stays locked in.
Knicks trail by 6. Now here's Brunson. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Stolen by Robinson from deep 3-point territory. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We come back right after this.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court jump. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
In the game against the Bulls, they don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
They played some good ball this season. Their opponent, not so much.
And now let's turn to the first half of our game. It's been all about Jaylen Brown so far.
So it's not about how many shots you take, it's about how many you make. And he's been making the most of every opportunity.
Yeah, when you got somebody cooking like that, you just sit back, watch the show. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. On the court for the Knicks. Josh Hart out there with Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Hauser. Pritchard with a wide open look. Again, the Celtics good for two. Knicks trail by 6. Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Pritchard. Here's Brunson. No good there with the step-back J. Here's Brown. Towns with the defensive effort.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Hart, that's good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now, Anunoby, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Brunson. Brunson's got 12 points in the game. Brown outside. To the paint. And Vucevic throws it down.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Brunson the pass to Towns. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists in the game. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Drills it from outside. He has 7.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Towns finds Brunson. Back to Towns. Hart outside. And Brunson has it in the corner. Brunson for 3. Likes the look and drains it.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Celtics. Right now they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And, of course, New York, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And I think for the Knicks, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Here's Brunson after the basket by Boston. Hart outside. Left side, Towns. Shoots over Vucevic. And it's Towns missing. Celtics leading by 4. Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's 13 points for Derek White.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Now here's Brown. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Anunoby against Brown. Brown putting it on the deck. Knicks with the rebound. Anunoby's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Hart out to Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so White will bring it up for Boston. 6-point lead. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Look, that up fake is a great weapon when defenders are crowding you. Brown puts him in the popcorn machine.
The first one falls.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Knicks trail by 7. For 3, Bridges. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Pritchard. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. Here's Hauser. Trains it from beyond the arc. Hauser's got the lead up to 10 now for Boston.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And here's Brunson outside. Drops in the tray. Brunson's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Knicks. Pass to Vucevic. The shot misses. Towns with the defensive effort. Bridges outside. Here's Hart. And here's Towns. He's got 18. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, Towns is sort of a rhythm scorer. He's been in a groove tonight, and his team recognizes that. They keep calling his number.
And it's Brown missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
New York moving it around. Back to Hart. 3-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Now here's Brunson. Towns the screen. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Yeah, anytime he wants, Towns can be a beast on the offensive boards.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Now we have a moment to see the best rebounding teams in the league. The Knicks fourth.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Outside, White. Back to Hauser. Lock at 6, and the three ball is good. Hauser's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hand, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Walsh.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Pritchard finds White. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, we've seen White's confidence as a scorer grow over time, which is why he stays aggressive when he catches fire.
Now, here's Hart. 9 points in the game so far. And it's Brunson missing. Inside. Pritchard passes to White. Here's Walsh from downtown. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brunson outside. Back to Hart. Pass to Towns. And stolen by White. To the inside. Here's Walsh. A three-pointer, no good. Bridges against Pritchard. Hart kicks to Anunoby. Left side, Towns. Shot clock at 5. High post shot. Hart, no good. Celtics leading by 5. Pass to Hauser. Now Vucevic. Here's Hauser for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
A moment here to check out the numbers for Brunson. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 22 points per, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Celtics making a switch here. Nate is checked in. Then for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Towns. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Josh Hart. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Shamet. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Shireman. Here's Keita. He's got 6. Gonzalez passes to Pritchard. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. Robinson pulls it in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Alvarado with it. Still yet to score. Here's Clarkson. Good. And now just a 1-point Boston lead.
Unafraid to mix it up inside. Clarkson finds angles that counter what the defense is trying to take away.
Shireman, and he banks in the layup.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Robinson a screen on Pritchard. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What a slam by the 6'3" Clarkson, showing he's still got some ups.
40 seconds left in the third. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Brown is checked in for Pritchard. And New York with a change here, too. Diawara's checked in. Now Brown. 24 points for him. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Celtics lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Brown, and it's Gonzalez in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Brown. Shoots over Kemp. That doesn't go either for Brown. Knicks trail by 3. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Pass to Towns. Here's Shamet. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Shireman. Here's Walsh. No good on the 3.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Back to Alvarado. To the paint. Here's Towns. And that's off the glass and in. And now 24 points for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Nice focus from the big man. Towns just powering through the contact.
Pass to Walsh. Here's Keita, guarded by Robinson. Here's Gonzalez. It's rebounded by New York. Towns for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Walsh. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Vucevic checked in for Boston. And New York with a change here, too. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And they take the lead. And the Knicks lead by 1. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Now, here's Brown. And he gets it to go. Brown's got 27 26 points.
There's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
Brunson against Gonzalez. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Shooting for New York, Jalen Brunson.
Take a break. Take a break.
The line for two.
That one falls for Brunson.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
And both free throws good for Brunson. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Brunson against Gonzalez. Pass to Brown. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Excellent D that time from Robinson. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And finished off by Robinson.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Brown against Clarkson. Here's Shireman. Just 5 on the clock. Vucevic down low. Guarded by Robinson. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Jose Alvarado. New York leading by 3. Pick off in midair. Pass to Walsh. And here is Brown, defended by Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown, and that one is good. Brown's got 28 points for the game.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
And here's Brunson outside. Hangs home the trifecta.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Outside Gonzalez. Out left to the wing. Vucevic against Towns. Unloads from 9. And the rejection by Towns.
And that's outstanding defense and timing by Towns. Good to see him making an impact on this end.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Now here's Brown. Over Bridges. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Brown.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Back to Gonzalez. At the elbow, it's Brown. Pass to Walsh. Nice ball movement by Boston. Fader on the way. Brown, no good. The Knicks leading by 4. Anunoby outside. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Bridges with the steal. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Bridges outside. No good on the triple.
That's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Pass to Walsh. Now Vucevic. Brown outside. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 7 rebounds in the game. Runs in the pass to Towns. Anunoby a screen on Brown. Outside, Towns. On deep, Brunson. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Brown dishes to Vucevic. Back to Brown. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bridges, no one around him. New York, no good that time either.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Brunson against Gonzalez. They set the screen. They kick out to Brown. Cash money, Brown with the tray.
Lots of development work has gone into Brown's three-pointer.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. He's checked in for the Knicks. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Towns high post. And Towns throws it down.
Well, in a big moment, go to your big man. Towns can be so dominant when he needs to be.
Vucevic outside. Here's Brown. Shoots the 3. Bridges with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now, here's Hart. Towns, the screen. Jacks up a 3. Not going to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Brown. Shot clock at 6. Puts the move on. He gets the bucket on the way in.
Well, Brown sees himself as a leader on this team, and he can come up with big points when they need him to.
Brunson from 15 feet away. It's good.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Hauser with the ball. Hart's there. Here's Brown. Off the glass.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
Brunson. Converting through contact. Nice job by Brunson.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Brown. Bridges with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 5. Now Brunson. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Seven-point differential. Brown inside. He's guarded by Anunoby. Wide outside. No good from three. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Here's Boston now.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Bridges with the rebound. Now Brunson. So it's New York picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline